This out, guys. So I'm gonna start by going to the second year here and grabbing this text and copying it and putting it in your channel, and you will see what this is all about. So every year we want to do two big concerts with you guys. One of them is in February and the other one is in July. So last year, maybe some of you even were there. I don't know. We made a big show with Foundation and Bachelors and in Mutabor. So this year it is gonna be in the Cosmos Pavilion in Buenenja. Yeah. So we're gonna have a big show there, but we can't open this for everybody because we only have like, I think it's like 3 hours of performance time. Unfortunately, I hate to make competitions for playing. I really hate to do this, but we don't have any other option. So this is what's gonna happen. So we want to do two concerts. So we wanted to get some live experience. So the show will happen approximately around February 25. I haven't. Yeah, no, I haven't. Let me just send it right now. And it would happen in the Wildenka Pavilion. So we have a limitation because the performance can only be 3 hours. So only few people can perform. So how does it works? Well, you must record a video of a rehearsal of your project. If your music is just like you playing the computer, well, you have to record a video of you playing your computer. I mean, this is an entry, what's the name? Requisite. So you can participate. So it doesn't matter if it's just you or your computer. We need a video of you performing one of your songs. The quality doesn't matter. The mix doesn't matter. What matters is that we see that you're putting the work of trying to enter into the festival. So, and then these videos will be given to all teachers, and we will make like a super public and transparent like voting thing. Just like, hey, look, like this is the results. This is who's gonna perform. This is who's not gonna not. I don't like this thing, but that's how it is. You know, when we started designing this year, the school wanted to replace the big festival with those performances in propaganda. And I fought really hard against this because I really wanted you guys to have a big show. Yeah, exactly. And I know that. Yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, because of what happened last night, of the feedbacks and stuff. Or yeah, it's really hard like this. It's sure. It's for DJs, and I when they were saying when. Of course, and we should use it. No, and we should use it. I mean, I think that what happened last night is an amazing experience because, I mean, it's like a show in hard level mode because no sound check, super pipettes, everything in a rush, you know, and that's good. It's good that you're practicing this because the ideal situations happen very rarely. So you need to send me this video of you performing. If this is about live show, big live show, okay? It's a competition to perform in the big live show. If you want to perform in that competition, you need to send me a rehearsal of yours, and you need to send me that before January 13. And the results will be announced on January 20. Like, okay, guys, these are the ones who are going to perform in the show, and then you will have 1 month to prepare. So that's kind of what's going on. For those of you who don't know, the Murad was sending me some videos today. So this is kind of how the show is gonna look like. I mean, it's gonna be here in Budenja, and it's gonna be something like that. Ilya is the one who is making the sound, so I mean, it's gonna be also, yeah, it's gonna kind of look like this. I mean, with a big stage and everything. Like it's gonna be here in the Cosmos Pavilion, and it's terrible sound. Yeah, it's very big echoey, and it's gonna be hard to pull off, but that's how it's gonna be. It's all practice. I mean, all of these shows and all of these things are practice. The sound engineers of the course will be running the whole sound of the whole thing. I mean, together with Artyom Amatumi, which is the teacher of the sound engineering module inside the bachelor's. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got. We're gonna have a bit of a lecture, and then at the end of the lecture, we can watch some videos of last night and reflect about how it was last night. Let me just put this to the third year. So I complete this announcement to everybody. Boom. Okay, that's all. Right? Yes, that's all. Okay, so by the way, I'm kind of like making a little change in all my courses. Like when I started the year, it's a little thing. I just want you to know. When I started the years, I told you like, hey guys, look, you're gonna have a whole bunch of projects, and some projects are gonna be valuable like 20%, and this other project is gonna be valuable 10%. You remember this kind of like there was some percentages, and I decided to change this. So I'm calling this the simplified grading system. So basically, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of projects like we are doing now, and then all of them will have the same percentage. So, and how many projects will I have? I don't know. Maybe 100, maybe 20, maybe 5. I don't know. It's open. You see what I mean? No, I mean when it's a very simple thing. It's not a big deal. It's more important for other courses than for you. But I just want you to know. At the beginning of the year, I told you something like, the single that you are gonna make, it's worth 20%, and then this other song that you will worth 10. Like now, I decided to change a little bit the scheme, and the reason why I'm doing it is to make my course harder, actually. Because now it's like, okay, you missed a lecture, and maybe you missed the exercise that I did in class, and then you missed those points. Like, so I'm trying to motivate students to come more to the lectures and to be more connected. I don't have a problem with you guys. I have a problem with the third year. Like with you guys, everything is sweet. The third year is kind of like not paying attention to anything right now. And so I was like, okay, well, if you don't come to lectures, maybe you will miss a project and you will miss points, and everything is all the same. So it's all about consistency and delivering across a whole year. And how many projects will I have? I don't know. We will see. I mean, it depends. It depends on how I feel and what's happening and how the course is evolving and all of that. So yeah, I wanted to discuss your work because remember last week we were doing this BPMs thing, and then I mean I hope that you submitted for me those things so we can discuss them, and then we will go into the lecture. So, and this is what I mean. You see, like for example, when the year ends, all of these tasks will give you points, like including, for example, the BPM explorations. It was an in-class exercise, so, and I don't remember, did I evaluate it or not? I think it was not evaluated, actually, this one in particular. No, it was. So, but it has no due date. So I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna give you like 1 more week to do this, and then that's it. If you don't deliver it, you lose these points. And so, yeah, that makes it harder, but I just wanted it to be harder. I think it's normal. Sure. I made a little song, and then I made a little song here in the class, and then I sent it to everybody, and then I assigned randomly a BPM to everybody. So you had to make a reworking of that song with a different BPM. Well, it's a little bit like I gave you like the skeleton of a song, and then you start working of it. It's not even a remix because what I did. Yeah, you could do whatever you want, like change the sounds. And actually, I put the MIDI tracks there, everything. All you need to do, the only ограничение that you have is that BPM, because I wanted us to feel like the difference between BPMs. That was my main goal with that. And so, yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's see who gave it to me. So Anton and Tatiana. So let's have a listen to Anton. By the way, let's have a listen. I don't remember my own version. It was like, for me, that week like feels like it was 1 year ago. And I don't think that I have an MP3 of it. I don't even think so. Let me see if I have an MP3. Wait. Here. I don't think that I had an MP3. So Ableton project. Well, I have the Ableton project. So let me just download it and hear the original. I guess it's this one. Download. I hope that it will give us enough material like to. No, that's not gonna be enough. I need to download all of this. Yeah. Yeah, because I sent the project, and then some people told me, hey, this like this is a more advanced version of Ableton. It's so boring. This thing of like the version. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the same. It's the same, but now you have a BPM. You have a BPM restriction. So, okay, cool. I just want to hear it, just so we can compare. The whole point was to feel the difference between BPMs. So, microsong 0.1. Now it should work. Let's see. Let me make sure that it's going to go to loopback. Yep, it's going to go to loopback. So it's loading, 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 loading. Yeah. So this was the micro song that we made together. And I was working at 120 BPMs. And I was saying that the melody that I made was not so important. I mean, the main thing was the chord progression and the bass and the harmony and stuff. So actually today we're going to work a lot with melody, and I hope that I can give you a little exercise again. And you see, and that exercise will be evaluated, and so my course is really going to get a bit harder now. Like, and I think that it's important. Many of you were asking me, we want to work more. It's like, okay, challenge accepted. So you want to work more, you will. So there's going to be today like a create a melody exercise, and so yeah. Yes. I'm going back to there. Exactly. We heard my song, and so let's go here, and let's see Anton. Anton had the BPM 83. Yeah, so you see, he changed it all. And let's hear Tatiana. So Tatiana had the BPM. I hope it was very different to Anton. That would be really cool. The point was to hear a lot of different ones. 93? So it was 10 BPM only difference. So that's going to be a big difference. Anyways. No, she sent the project. Come on. Like I put it clearly that it had to be an MP3. Let me see. Maybe there is an MP3 there. Sometimes it happens. I don't think so. Yeah. And let me see even if I can download it. Maybe if I can open it here. Beats project. Let me see. Did I made it clear that it had to be an MP3? No, I did. I said it, I guess. Like that's bad from me. Let me just put it here, and then I'll tell her I put it. Please upload your results in MP3. Save. Let me see if her. Yeah, and then I will tell her that it was there from the beginning. So let me see. Maybe I can open it here. Save changes to micro song. Don't save. Yeah, I think it will work. Or not. Media files are missing. Great. Yeah, I'm just telling her that be careful with the sloppiness of things. Like sometimes, I mean, you're presenting an idea to somebody, and you don't want. I mean, I understand that it's a basic idea, and I'm giving her 100 anyways because she did really great. It's a really great job. But I mean, it's like sometimes I wonder, should I send to my client something that is really PPS, but just to show them that I did a lot of work, or should I better be maybe send less but more? You see, she sent a 3-minute song. Like that's kind of what I'm trying to say. So maybe it's better to send a 30-second sample that is perfect than a 3-minute thing that is a bit like rough. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't have an answer to that. I'm just saying, like, be mindful sometimes when you deliver something to be sure that ideas are presented in a solid way, and that's what I'm kind of putting here. Solid way that your clients can understand. Who? Online? Yeah, sometimes it happens that the whole thing, like I mean, the thing locks me out. So wait, you're here. Got one. Year one. Let me just try again. Yeah. No, wait. No. I don't need to ask to join to my own party. Sorry, guys. It seems like Anton, привет, bratан. It seems like there was a problem with I mean, the stream kicked me out myself because it was inactive for a while. We just discussed your song, by the way. Unfortunately, sorry for that. You missed it. I wrote you a little message. Everything was great. I really like what you did. I mean, all the feedback I said out loud is there on your Google Classroom entry. For you, Anton and Palina, have you read the announcement I made in the channel or not yet? I guess you don't hear me, or do I hear you? Yes, I hear you. Well, anyways, I'll move on. If you want to interrupt and ask me a question, just drop it. So Anton is writing there. Checked. Okay, great. So you guys know what's going on. All right. So, okay, that's what I have about the BPM explorations. Today, wait, yeah, so clients, so whether clients can understand what you're aiming for. I write this because some ideas were super cool, but it felt like a super черновуха, да? Уха. Something like that. Che with yeah, черно. Да, черновуха. Felt like a super черновуха, and this can be positive if you're trying to prove to the client you work. Client, you actually work on it. Client, you actually worked on it, but it can also backfire. Just mentioning this. Thanks for this great work. So, go. And the other thing, I mean, there is something that I mean, today is the last lecture of the semester. By the way, ladies that are sitting there, maybe can you come here closer? I just don't like that we're so far away. I cannot see you, like, and I need to be near the computer. Today is the last lecture, so before the end of the year, so it's always a little bit more informal and more chilled. So come closer to me if you don't mind. If you really want to sit there, stay there. There is another. I wanted to kind of like. I use this usually in the last lecture of the year. I wanted to wait. Is it here where I wanted to be? Yes. I wanted to wait. So favorite albums? Yeah. Like there are a couple of videos that I mean we never saw them together, and there are a couple of videos that are really amazing. So I'm gonna kind of like show. I mean the definite top. If you haven't seen, have you seen the Tatiana video? I mean, that was the definite top of the videos of the history of music from your perspective. So I actually wanna share it on the channel of the unofficial history, the unofficial. But yeah, check it out. You have seen it, yeah? It's amazing, yeah. And you see, it was 5 minutes, but I mean, she broke the rules. It was supposed to be 2 minutes, but she did such a great job. So all these little videos that I ask, they should be kind of like this. I mean, I'm not asking that they have to be like this, but if people do something like this, it's so amazing.
Можно войти? Yes! Если вам нечего делать, то сегодня мы поговорим про историю музыки. Почему? Потому что я знаю все обо всем.
Тань, потише, можно, работать мешаешь.
Как и все в нашей жизни, музыка берет начало с древних времен. Люди использовали разные звуки для коммуникации. Поначалу это были короткие эмоциональные экспрессии, но с эволюцией человечества и появлением простейших музыкальных инструментов у нас появилось некое подобие тусовок, где люди восславляли местных богов, молились на урожай или устраивали обряды инициации. Теперь заглянем подальше.
Я просила не мешать, кажется.
Теперь поговорим про средние века. К этому моменту у людей появилась письменность, а все боги стали одним единым. Поэтому у нас появилась одноголосая музыкальная система, основанная на диатонических ладах. Далее она развилась в многоголосие, стали появляться первые композиторские школы, но тритоны все еще были не в почете.
Ты затянись ты уже нормально, сколько тебе лет, куришь не умеешь.
Мы вообще-то снимаем.
Переходим в эпоху классической музыки. Обычно ее принято подразделять на несколько, так сказать, этапов. Это ренессанс, барокко, классицизм, романтизм и опа, а мы уже в 20 веке. Время атональной музыки. Мне интересно, как бы отреагировали все представители классической музыки на существование атональной?
Я из эпохи Ренессанса. Я из эпохи барокко.
Я из эпохи классицизма.
Я из эпохи романтизма.
Я модернист! Поручик Ржевский говорит мне...
Мы в эфире.
Параллельно с атональной музыкой начали развиваться блюз и джаз. Что примечательно, это были родоначальники практически всех современных жанров. О, это, кстати, за нами, в пентхаус. Ну так вот, раньше считалось, что эта музыка была черного населения Америки. Хотя, что примечательно, в 21 веке классическая музыка и джаз стали на одну платформу элитарности, если это можно так назвать. Интересно, конечно, как же сейчас выглядит взаимодействие между этими двумя стилями?
Я не понимаю, что вы от меня хотите. Джаз настолько прост, незначителен и, наверное, в какой-то степени глуп, что даже это обсуждать не хочется.
Стоп, вы меня запутали. Да, я слушал джаз, но сейчас я не слушаю. Сейчас я только специально иногда с друзьями... Ладно, вы меня расспросили. Я не слушаю джаз. Я слушаю джаз.
В какой-то степени я все же вынужден согласиться. Джаз очень даже имеет место быть. Но ставить на одно место в плане элитарности с классикой я не стану.
Мне нравится.
На этом история музыки в моей интерпретации заканчивается. А что было дальше? Впрочем, это уже совсем другая история.
Yeah, really nice work. Yeah, it was really amazing. I guess I have here. Yours was really cool. I mean, I'm looking at the ones that have like 100, kind of like the ones that I graded higher. You know. So can I show it or?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, you can.
And I mean, it has like an amazing moment. Like, yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine.
So, the history of music. First of all, I think that what each person considers music is music. So now I'll try to explain what I consider music. I believe that music is sounds. Almost any. For example, this is music. And this is music too. And even this.
I mean, I got rickrolled, so.
What I want to say is that everything started a long time ago, but only then when people started calling certain sounds music. So the point is that I think that music can't exist without existence of people. I think it's all because people have come up with this concept. For example, dancing would not be dancing if certain movements of the body were not given meaning. But I have to say that some people, of course, because they have their opinion, think that certain genres of music is not music. Like, they can think that ancient music isn't music, or that techno isn't music, or that jazz isn't music, and so on. I don't think so. I'm a different kind of person. What I want to say is that even if I hate some genres of music, not even hate, just dislike, that doesn't mean that I don't consider this music. That's all I wanted to say. Only now I notice the ticking, but still, it's music too.
What else do I have here? Like, I have Barbara was brutally good as well.
Краткая история музыки за 2 минуты. Hi Leo, I've decided that this is gonna be a total improvisation and I didn't do any kind of research. And I'm also gonna be talking in Russian, sorry. Приятного просмотра. Тысячи и тысячи лет назад первые неандертальцы совершенно случайно увидели камни и палки и также совершенно случайно постучали ими друг от друга и поняли, что они издают приятные звуки. Так и зародилась музыка как самая основная форма человеческого самовыражения. До принятия христианства на Руси активно развивается народная музыка. Она присутствовала во всех формах жизни и очень часто сопровождала, разумеется, языческие обряды, такие как свадебные, погребальные, те же самые колыбельные и даже сбор урожая. Религия очень повлияла на музыку. Вместе с церковным пением появились лады, нотный стан и гармония в том виде, в котором мы будем ее знать еще пару веков точно. Ой, скоморохи — это моя любимая тема. Это путешествующие музыканты, которые играли на инструментах, ездили, катались по миру. В какой-то момент их не взлюбила церковь, и в 17 веке все их инструменты сожгли. Вот так вот. Новое направление в музыке — барокко, 17-18 век. Для него характерна вычурность и пышность. Тут у нас появляется мой любимый Бах, который, не побоюсь этого слова, совершил революцию в музыке. По какой-то причине тоже его не любила церковь, и о нем забыли века на 2 точно. Далее идет классицизм, для которого характерны простые гармонии и куча правил, которые обязательно надо соблюдать. Нельзя не знать 3 китов этого направления. Это Гайден, Моцарт и Бетховен. Романтизм — это невероятно красивая музыка. Все безумно страдают, задаются сложными вопросами, не знают, как им быть дальше. Уху! 20 век, столько всего меняется и происходит, ломаются старые правила, каждый выражается, как он хочет. Безусловно, на музыку повлияло 2 мировые войны, безумный скачок технического прогресса и также эволюция звукозаписи, которая в целом расширила границы возможного. I think that's all I can say in 2 short minutes.
That's great.
And I
That's
spent
great.
like tons of time on doing it, so I hope you enjoyed it. And I wish you a very good and pleasant day.
Yeah, that's a great summary. I remember that I like Eliana Tosha, like Liana one. I remember, where is it? Yeah. It was cool. I think it was cool. I like the music that you chose and how you decided to make it, like... Lena.
2 minutes are not enough for the history of music. I'd like to focus on the history.
I like how your voice works in this type of documentary. It's like, it's perfect for it. It's like, I wrote you that you should make it a bit louder, but that's all.
It started in late 80s.
Huh? Yeah, I know, but it was quiet a bit. I had to make it louder.
Disco was about to end. A new
No, but it's
generation
really great.
of
It's really great.
was bored with old music paradigm. These were hard times. The world was changing, the end of Cold War, the fall of Berlin's Wall. What do we do when we're in stress? We add drums. That's how house music was invented. Take a disco song, remove voice, make 4 on the floor more straight, and you get a classical Chicago house. Then house music crossed the ocean and broke into British class. British public was stratified due to economical and political problems, and extremely danceable house, with some help of engineering course, became the unifying factor.
Oh shit, I'm not showing the screen
People
to
were
these
dancing in
guys.
clubs, warehouses,
They didn't
sometimes
tell me.
streets, and dancing all night long. These parties were called raves. Popularity of rave culture was a strong push to all electronic styles.
Yeah, it was a great choice you made.
House was born in Chicago. At quite the same time, guys from Detroit made it faster, added even more drums and called it techno. Then British producers added psychedelic synths and get acid house. The race has started. Techno plus harder drums equal hardcore. Let's break the drum and we get jungle. Make it harder? Yeah, breakcore. Oops, seems to be a dead end. Let's go back to techno and purify it from all noises and pure remaining sounds. Wow, it's minimal. Add some ambient, you get dub techno. How is going our house? With lyrical vocals and set melodies, it becomes progressive. Speed up progressive to get trance. Or we can cross house with hardcore to get hardstyle. Get back to disco, rework it, and call it new disco. Sounds familiar? The same has happened to rock music. And my point is that music goes around in circles. It's been 30 years since first rave. Time of resurrection has come. Once rave music has fixed what was broken. Because rave is about peace, love, unite and respect, and this is exactly what we need right here, right now.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, thanks a lot. So that's about the videos I wanted to share, just like a couple of them. If you want me to show yours in particular, just tell me, but I just don't want to spend the whole class watching videos. There is a couple of other things that we have never checked out here in class, and that's why this lecture is about. Let me see something here. Albums that you love, the history from a perspective, proto song that you made. This was some jam that we made. Let me see who I have here. Anybody here? Do you want to hear it? Yes. Yeah, sure. So That's so much work, man. Это нет... Это я открыл... Yeah, I just like don't know the last names. Like I know the names, but nice. Yeah, but I mean, if we're done in 1 hour, it's okay. By the way, now that we're here, let's hear this one from Alexei, because it was pretty cool. I'll move on a little bit. What else do I got here that we haven't checked? I really have a really cool lecture to give you guys, so I don't want to spend so much time on this, but it's like last lecture day. Yes. So let's have a listen. And who else do I have? And this one is evaluated, so so I can just like evaluate it. This is the musical idea that would later record to tape, so this is a very big deal.
Это значит, что статус заполнит качем. Вызывают перепалки, погодите, только начал. Самый милый из уродов, только так, а не иначе. Череда моих провалов, ведь я сам же неудачен. Пригоден это факт, не входи со мной в контакт. Вызываю Uber Black, переезжает в катафалк. Индустрия контрафакт, кто мне друг, а кто мне враг. Постепенно погружаюсь в этот непроглядный мрак. Отрицаю все проблемы, безразличие, награды. Сердце бьется еле-еле, и мне большего не надо. Отметаю сновидения, я читаю мысли вслух. Ненарочно, постепенно испуская из себя дух. Отрицаю все проблемы, безразличие, награды. Сердце бьется еле-еле, и мне большего не надо. Отметаю сновидения, я читаю мысли вслух. Поднимите ваши руки, я не вижу ваших рук. Уже не будет хуже. Мир люди сообщают, будто ты кому-то нужен. Называй меня как хочешь, я не вижу в тебе души. Отойди на 10 метров от подобных и на ужин. Боль не уйдет, я не они. Все ни о чем, как ни кричи. Боль не уйдет, гаснут огни. Я это есть мой эликсир. Отрицаю все проблемы, безразличие, награды. Сердце бьется еле-еле, и мне большего не надо. Отметаю сновидения, я читаю мысли вслух. Ненарочно, постепенно испускаю из себя дух. Отрицаю все проблемы, безразличие, награды. Сердце бьется еле-еле, и мне большего не надо. Отметаю сновидения, я читаю мысли вслух. Поднимите ваши руки, я не вижу ваших рук.
Yeah, super great. Yeah, I wrote you there some little recommendation there, and it's really cool. And what else is in the PDF check? Great. Yeah, well, I'll review this a bit later and grade it more calmly. Let's hear Lena's song.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's written. I need more time.
Ah, okay, got it.
Because of is the buffering.
Good. Okay, okay, no worries. It's all cool. Yeah, that's great. Who else do I have here that it's in this list? Kirill, давай, let's listen Kirill. Да. Nice. Nice. Really like the way we arrived into it. Ah, yeah, it's gonna be just that. I thought I was getting somewhere, so we need to develop this idea, further. And actually, maybe I'm gonna download this because maybe the thing that I want to do with this class, we can do it with your song. So this can give you ideas, and also it will help me. Yeah, just gonna put it here. Yeah, actually, I think I will use your material to illustrate the lecture of today that I wanted to do. I would love to hear something from Palina. Tapey. I'm gonna move on from here. There is a comment. Ah, yeah, thank you. Yep, got you there, Anton. Yep. We're listening to some tracks here. Yeah. I'm just writing that the success of the song depends on where is it gonna go next. We need to develop these ideas. Would be cool to discuss this in class. Okay. Anybody else who wants me to hear something? There's none of. Yeah, давай on Telegram. Давай. This one.
The time code is only you can skip it to the second minute.
Second minute.
Yeah, like that.
There's nothing there.
No, there's some.
Yeah. I muted Telegram here. That's why. Okay, so we're discussing 212. Yeah. talking about that transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can listen to it.
Yeah, sure. What's your main question? If this transition at 12/12 is interestingly enough, or?
Yeah, because it's kind of simple. I didn't want to use the reverse squash 2 times.
Yeah. And what about some like pure silence, like you know? I would have gone for that, like and then like something like go on. Like I mean the just like an absolute silence, like black hole of sound, like something like this type of drop, like so aggressive, like this. I mean, sorry, this is just like what I'm writing right now, but yeah, you heard it in the morning. Like there was this, like I'm talking about absolute silence, like I don't know, it's before. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just something so aggressive like that, just like, and with a little riser, you know. Like I mean, I don't know if it's necessary, but that would be my recommendation. I see somebody else send me something here. So, I mean, it's Fadey. Is he online, or it was just a coincidence that he sent it now, or?
Yeah, I'm online.
There you are. Okay, great. Let's hear. Super cool. Yeah, really nice, man. Nice. So I mean, so far I need a melody there somewhere, like either a singer or something. I mean, it feels like the support there is there, but of course we need some sort of melody. I don't know. Did we get some proto melody there? So let's take these two cases here. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna jump somewhere here. Also, look, guys, we will see soon a lecture I gave on the DPO on Monday. That was, I think it went really cool. It's about pop music. It's like we did the rock one and I did the pop music already. And there is a conversation about chord changes and key changes and in general. Like, and I mean, personally, I'm always going to give a comment when it doesn't mean that I'm right. It's just my taste. I mean, we all work together and I'm supposed to give you my opinion, so to see if I can guide you to somewhere better, but that doesn't mean that I'm right. But I generally don't like when songs stay only in 2 chords. Like there's something there that I'm missing. So that's my commentary there, but you don't have to change it. Maybe that's perfect how it is and whatever, but I'm just telling you. Like you see, like I'm kind of always in the same place in the song. but that's maybe my taste. It's just like I'm kind of like I have attention deficit disorder or something, and I start getting distracted if things are not calling me right away. So I don't know. But anyways, it's really cool.
Hey, you hear me?
Da.
Wanted to ask where can I somehow listen to the others' BPM exploration songs? I was interested in that.
Good point. At the moment, nowhere, and there is only one person who gave it apart from you, which is Tatiana. So I can put a little Google Drive folder when I get more results and then share them with you. Okay, like with all of you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll organize that. Please, if I forget or something, just remind me. Man, please put these things together.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I think that about BPM explorations we have two, and Hoodie production. Oh, there is a couple. That's interesting. I get it. Palina submitted something here on Hoodie explorations. I'm gonna. Well, I have TST. I'm really interested to do this. I'm really curious about this. So let's see what happened there.
Осталось только светлалось выжечь этих микросхем, чтоб все начать сначала ранним летом. Два, но послушано.
I see. Some extra scenes. We're at it. All right, that's a bigger conversation. By the way, you have heard that material already. Look at where we are in that production. We recorded the drums, and it sounds amazing, man. Like the drums. This is now drums recorded in the studio and bass guitar recorded in the studio too. Like it progressed a lot in the. This was on Sunday. It's not well balanced, of course. I just want to hear the bass. Huh? I made it faster, yeah. I changed the BPM. And the songs, I think, like, wait. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is now bass recorded. Like, we will record guitars on Saturday. Yeah. And we did this by basses. This was new. This just like muted. And we also added some chord basses. Like we did a lot of stuff. Like and we did this. Huh? Sorry? It was with a pedal, actually, with a phaser. It was a phaser, and we just like, yeah, it had to be there, right? Like, it was kind of obvious. And we did like 5 versions of it. Like, this is just one of them. Yeah. And we did some distortions there, like, yeah. Huh? Shorter. Yeah, we got it. We made it shorter. Huh? Yeah, now you know them, and that's great. That's great because you can see the role of the producer. Yeah, oh, sure. The drums sound amazing. We use this. We recorded it with an October, so this is the actual recording of the bass. We added some toms too. You see, like, cool. Nothing's different to what we produced, just like it's recorded better. And well, we added this like bass chords. This was like in the recording. It was not a production. I was like, guys, let's add this. Like, yeah, and this little slide, I remember, like, we spent like 30 minutes just deciding how long it should be. Well, anyways, okay, I'm gonna move on to the lecture because I really have something really cool to share with you today. So, Yeah, this is all out of here. I haven't, I mean, I needed to prepare this and I didn't have the time. So I just wanted to ask you, if is writing melody hard for you? Is writing melody hard for you? For you, not? Uh-huh. For you it is? Yeah, that's why I downloaded your file, so we can work a little bit on it. For the recording to the cassette. Yeah, so it's hard for you. Ah, sure. Throw a coin. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I get it. It's hard because you hate everything. And what about yourself? Do you have like difficulties writing music, or is it easy? Yeah. What's the hardest part for you? To start, just to begin with something. What is hard, like to choose the chord progression, or to just the first steps, like? Uh-huh. My advice to both of you is like put yourself some time limits, really. Like that's it. It's like I have 2 hours today. Whatever I did today, that's it. And then it will be better next time. Like that's it. I mean, I hate everything I do as well, but I mean, right now, like the food of my children depends on me clicking send to my client, so it's better to send it out. And for yourself, is it hard to write music, or how do you feel? Is it hard to write music? Yeah, of course. I mean, it didn't expire. It's not like that option expired. What about yourself? How do you feel? Yes. Okay, I see. And you 2 guys, I got an answer already. So for you, it's not difficult, and for you, it's difficult to write melody. I mean.
I can start easily, but I do main part.
Okay.
And after this, I don't know what I need to do.
Yeah.
To improve my idea.
Okay, cool.
When you get stuck, when you start to do something, you're like, oh my god, this is so good,
And then you get
no
stuck.
idea how to continue.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, sometimes, I mean, sometimes taking a break is good. I mean, it can help you. But anyways, I don't know. Like all I can say to you right now. I mean, by the way, I'm not asking you because you already said like that it's not so hard for you. So I get it. If you want to say something, just tell us. Like, whatever. What comes to you? Like, I mean, what's the hard? To reproduce the sound that you hear in your head. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. For me personally, the hardest thing is that my head thinks things that are way much more advanced than what I can play. So I get this idea to and I'm like, fuck, like how do I actually make this happen? You know, it happens to me a lot. Yeah. Well, the experience comes with experience. So I mean, all you can do is just like repeat and repeat and repeat, and there is nothing wrong about that. So look, today I wanted to discuss 3 paths to melody. So we're gonna use the MIDI chord part just to start, just so we don't have to suffer. Yeah, you know it, right? You remember it. It's the same one. It's the same one. I'm just like putting it there so we can get it quickly, and because the computer forgets it. No, I wish I would have more MIDI chord packs, but so we're gonna do melody, and I think this is gonna be really helpful, especially for you. Like, I mean, if you don't, because you said it particularly how I wanted to attack it. I want to see kind of like writing melody from a certain point from 3 points of view: noob, pro, and boss. You know, like, and so we will do 3 different things. I'm also not so good at writing melody. I'm kind of like a drummer kind of guy. I'm good at writing vocal melodies when I have a song there and then everything is ready and it's like they tell me go and write some vocal melodies, and then I go home and I just like think about it and create some vocal melodies and come back and everything works. But I don't know. In general, I don't think that I'm such a good melody writer. Like, But anyways, this exercise that I'm putting here for you, I think is going to be useful for that, to help you out. So I just want to have a chord progression. So I'm waiting for the MIDI chord part is downloaded. So let's unpack it, and let's choose a key. So what's going to be our key? Let's see. You will see all the options and tell me which one you want to do. Chord pack here, давай. And so this, and let's see. So, can you choose? Yeah, please. I don't hear anything too. Can you choose a key? D minor. Okay, D minor. So here's D minor, and let's choose a chord progression. So let's see the diatonic. Wait, should we go major progressions or minor progressions? Minor. Okay, let's do sad stuff. So yay, sadness, hooray! So minor progressions. Now just tell me a number from 1 to 12. You said 7, so I'm gonna give it to her. Like 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is what we're gonna use to write our melody. Let's see. Let's see what we got there. So we ended up with this. Let me put a piano there. We're gonna start with piano, and then we will change it. So instruments, operator, simpler, piano, grand piano. Great. So let's see what we got. Давай. I think I will. Okay, so that's what we got. That's what we got there. Yeah, it was obvious, yeah. But that's what we got. So we got a chord progression. Super. So now look at this. All these slides that I'm making, you know, for you guys, like the way I imagine is that maybe some of you one day would be at 2 a.m. in the morning, like, I'm stuck. What should I do? And maybe coming to one of these slides just can be a way to think about something else and get distracted and then be able to do something else. So I'm giving you 3 sets of instructions here. So I start here with this. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. So I give you a list here of things to do. So, okay, choose your chord progression. You did this. Great. Now, play with a note, or let me just put it instead of with a note, play with notes within your chords. This is the noob level. So we're here, and let me just kind of like stay in the same piano roll and just go like, okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in my chords. So I have the first, and I guess like, what do I have here? Is that a I guess like root 3rd and 5th, and then I have an octave down. No, not an octave down, but like a 7th, right? I'm not so good at music theory, but I think this is root 3rd and 5th. So one of the things I can do is just, I mean, and the new level is just to grab this note, you know, and just put it somewhere else. Let's get it. What note was this? It was A sharp. So let's just start with that. Let's grab this note A sharp and just put it here. Okay, great. So then I have the 3rd. It's a D. So let me just grab this D and then just like do like this. Again, I'm in new level, so it was what, like a D? Yeah, there you go. So we have this now. Okay, and now let's change the duration of these notes, something like this. So I have 2 notes there. And then let me see what's up. I mean, the first instruction I gave was use the same notes of the chord. So let me see that this A sharp. This is A sharp again. Okay, I have A sharp again. And then I also have available to me F. So F. So cool. And then I can just like, well, I know that I'm in D minor, right? Because we said that we're in D minor, we decided it. So I can go and search the notes from D minor that are available to me. Here? Thank you. Thank you. Here. Awesome. Awesome. On the bottom.
No, wait, it's like on the left side, there is...
Notes?
No,
Lefter, signature, down, scale, great, thank you so much. I didn't know that, that's amazing. We were in D minor. So then I can see the notes available for me, that's perfect. That's so useful. So let me make a little zoom here. So what, the notes that are available for me, how can I know the notes that are, like... the pink are the notes that I can use, basically, Okay, great. So I can use also, like, I mean, I can make movements that are of just one half a semitone. They're going to be really full of tension. So maybe I don't want to do that. So let me see here. I have A and G sharp I can use. No, I cannot use C sharp. I can use G. Like, you mean like this? Yeah, but I think I'm covering... yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I always forget things about Ableton. So there it's more clear. So, okay. Let me just go down here. So I'm just making some little melody. Why not? Maybe like this, better. By the way, one thing that you're going to have to think about is like, okay, I have this little thing here. And in order for you to decide what next step you should make, of course, you need to think about the cadence between the first chord progression and the second one. So, let me see. So you see, like, I want to do a cadence that is a cadence. You know what I mean by a cadence, right? Like change from chord A to chord B. It's like, I mean, it's what's the interval that I used when I moved from A to B, basically. So, I mean, in here I have the following cadence. Oh, sorry. So I went down, and also I have... So, will this work with that? Yes. I mean, I'm staying on the C, and I have a B flat, which is also a part of my chord. So, I mean, this is all for sure gonna work. Okay, great. So now, in the list of things I'm sharing with you, it's a very simplified list. We're in the noob level. Let's go back to the presentation. I'm telling you, play the notes with your chords. Play with notes with your chords. I did already that, and create a basic structure. Let's just put it like that. Structure. And then add some rhythm variations to the structure you created already. To the structure you created already. So let's have a listen. Let's see what I mean by that. For example, everything right now, well, I mean, some things are not falling exactly on a one. They're falling in downbeats. Let me just do it like this. But only here, like, basically. If I would move this, I'm kind of like falling always like in correct measures or something like that. So now let's start changing some things a little bit. Now that's very different. Okay, that's very different. I'm making some rhythm variations. I don't mean anything special, rather than just moving the rhythm around. That's too much. Okay, let's say that that's enough. All I want to see is to cover the steps. Copy the first bar you created and paste it along your chord progression. So basically just grab this thing that we did here, and duplicate it. We will change it, of course, like, but I'm just like, the point is like to get somewhere fast. And then we're gonna change it, obviously, but... Okay, so I have done this step already. Yeah, we're gonna change a lot of things. But the first chord is major, I guess. Like, you mean the whole chord progression or the melody that I'm writing? Let's see. No, we were in D. Yeah. Yes, exactly. The point is about the interval that happened between chord A and chord B, and if it's a minor interval. It just turned out to be like that. We were expecting something more sad, but it turned out to be like that. So, copy the first bar you created and place it along your chord progression and add variations, like change notes, and like, I mean, basically, let me just put something a bit more clear here. Choose in which bars you want to make variations, and you will see what I mean about that. And then add variations, change notes, and in, for example, in the second and in the fourth bar, and then switch the rhythm of the chords. We're gonna do that later. So we're here, and let's see where we have to make changes. We need to make a change here. Maybe this. I'm gonna put things that I think it worked there, and now that I have this visual image of what is the D minor scale, is so much easier thanks to you. Yeah. Do you mean like if I what? If I use the notes on the chords, it will be more satisfying to listen. Yeah, but it would also be maybe less challenging, like more boring. So we can start there. It's always a good place to start. You know, and one thing that I want to tell you that I learned recently is that, and actually I learned recently this, and then I realized yesterday I had a great band that breaks this rule so well. When you're thinking about the creation of a melody, think that melodies should be sung. You know, like, this is very stupid what I just told you. What I'm trying to say is, like, even if you're writing electronic music, if the melody exceeds like an octave or something, that it's like almost impossible, not impossible, there are people that can sing more than an octave, obviously, but spreading out your melodies too large, too widely, it's something that is not recommended. You know, it's kind of like a matter of attention, you know. So try to keep your melodies, you know, packed tightly in terms of from the tonal center, like how far are you going to move from the tonal center. That's one thing. And this is special for vocal melodies that are verses. In the choruses, you can maybe spread out a little bit more, you know, but in the verses, put yourself this rule, which is like, I'm going to keep things kind of like narrow, and I'm not going to jump so much from the tonal center. So, okay, I don't like this at all. I think that it should be something like, kind of like, let me see, like, I'm gonna move it a bit around. That's getting better. And maybe we're gonna be better in the D there. No, I think it was better in the C because of the chord that comes next, because I do a CD movement there, and that's very logical. I mean, that chromatic movement is very logical. So let's see. Now, I decided that I was going to make changes in the second one and in the fourth one, theoretically. So I'm going to make also, I want to change the rhythm a bit, because it's a bit boring that it repeats. That's not so bad. And let's see what we're going to do next. I think we're going to anyways change this here. I mean, even though I set myself as a rule to make changes in bars 2 and 4, I think I'm going to have to make a change in 3 because of the chord progression that we have. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't work. And also, now I have a problem with my melody, in my opinion, which is that this is exactly what I was telling you about not spreading out so wide in the wait, I don't want this thing to sound anymore. Ah, shut up. So settings, no sound. Wait, that's connected with the thing that I was saying about not spreading out your melody so wide. You know, I don't like this. You see, it's like it's a huge jump. So let me start in a different way. And I really starting to hate this melody. And I don't like this da da da. It's like kind of like too childish, something like that. So Here, see.
Should try to desyncopate it. It
Yes,
starts
yes,
with
yes.
syncope, and it's kind of fucking with the ears.
Yes, and I got you, bro. And B, you wanna try B flat or? It's just too much root notes. Too much root notes. This is not a bad idea, by the way. It is unexpected. Let me see this. No. And what if I do this? No. This is terrible, right? No, I don't like it. We can kind of work with this. This one turned out really cool. Super pop, super great. I'm really happy with that. Now, I'm gonna do this because remember that one of my first rules was that I'm gonna repeat this in the four pieces of my bar. So now let me see what I got here. This B, I don't like it. And what if we do this? Tell me. In the third one. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. In the first one it works, right? Because I'm doing a B flat to C. And I mean this little thoughts about like basically you're talking about the third one? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna change it. Let's try to A. Or right here, like. We can work out with that. Like, let me see this. I'm making some movement. Let's reshape this whole thing. Let me go back here. Oh, great. What do you think about that?
I think before you moved the E, it was better. Yeah.
G? I don't like it. I like it more with the E, personally.
Okay, no problems.
No, I mean, it's a matter of taste. Like, both of them are cool. What do you think about that? Leave it on the E. And then we need to get rid of this thing. It's killing us, right? So I'm going to actually remember like that we were repeating the same phrase in the 4 places. So and we need to change this, of course, because we haven't jumped from an A. Let's see where we're going. Like, we can go to B. B sharp.
At the last, at the 4th chord, you could leave the same thing, but except of the last 2 notes, I think you should make like an uprising movement.
Well, let's do it. C.
And it would be cool.
CD. Let's do it. CD. Let's see it. I don't like this. The F. I don't like the F. Wait. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here, like, let's see what we have. A, C, and F. Let me see, what can I do with the F? Let me see. What is,
I guess you noticed life hack for melodies. You can just copy the melody you already have and stretch it in 2 times.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So it's faster, right? Like, let's.
You add like a second melody, they're playing together.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're in the noob level. We're gonna do it in the next level. Yes. We're in the noob level, which is just like super simple. Like, Ah, we have this G there, I forgot. Yeah, why not? Why not? Now let's make some little extra rhythm variations. I was more cool before, right? Like before I made those rhythm variations. What do you think? Oh, no, not this one. Tell me. Ah? The one I did before? Yeah, yeah. This one, right? Yeah, it's... What's up with GNF? Let's see. Not bad. Let me change the grid to 8. I think I'm going to understand better what's happening. Not bad. It's really not bad. So, and then the last recommendation that I'm putting here to you is like in the noob level. It's like switch rhythm in chords a bit. So now we just grab our chords and we can do something like this. We can start the chords before the bar really starts. So we can do something like this. This doesn't work, but I can delay it too. Like for example, let me see if it works. That's really nice. And I guess that I'm gonna be stuck here, but I'm gonna try this. This is not gonna work, I'm sure, but I just want to see what happens. Of course, I'm gonna have to delay it. Let me just move this guy a bit further. And now this one, I'm gonna make it shorter, and I'm gonna start here on the 1. I love this. I love this. And what if I delay this one? I don't know why, but let me see what happens. Nice. I mean, just little details. Да? Да. А, да. Это что ты имеешь в виду? Да, хорошая идея. Как здесь. И у нас такая лестница. I guess the next one should be F. Yay. Nice. We have some little pop thing. And of course, it sounds like crap with the piano. I mean, it sounds really stupid with a piano. And then, I mean, of course, we grab this thing and we split it. We split it in 3. And so now let's see. Let's just quickly change the sound here. So we have like a bass, right? Rename bass, bass. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna first develop all the 3 melodies, and then we will make them sound cool. Let's just like focus on the whole melody writing thing aspect today. Okay, so next, this is the noob one. So let's just call it noob. That's not how I write melody, by the way. I write melody just like I listen to something and then I go to take a shower, really. Like that's what I do. And then in the shower, I'm like, okay, that's what I need to do. And I come out and I have a theory of, I mean, it's super crazy theory that has nothing to do with reality, but it's just something that I realize that when my body is covered by water, I think more clearly, you know, like, I don't know if the same happened to you. I mean, everybody sings in the shower, gets ideas in the shower. Same happens to you when you swim, when you're in the water and stuff. Like, we're kind of like 90% of water, right? So I'm not surprised that this happens, but whatever. Like, that's how I don't write melodies like this. Now that I'm writing for the film and I have to be in a constant stream of writing, I'm using this type of techniques. But usually I do it just by ear or what I'm feeling. Okay, next, look, next level. So the first thing is like choosing a chord progression. So let's do the same so we can compare. I think that would be a cool thing. So I'm gonna get rid of the old melody here. and let's see if it works to work on the same chord progression. So now we have a chord progression, and now it's like suggesting us to start with changing the rhythm of the chord progression right at the beginning, but in a way much more sophisticated way that we did it before. So I'm talking about something kind of like this. I want to have this back to how it was, so I'm going to just grab the same chord progression, and I don't want it to be modified. So I'm going to grab, we were in this one, it was a number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me just drop this here, and then, no, and then just grab this here and put it here. Okay, so now we are talking about something like this. Let me just do this, for example. Just spread this one, make a pausa. I'm being a little bit random here. And then I'm gonna do this, make a pausa, and then make some really fast repetitions, and then the last one goes up. Let me start with that. And then I'm gonna do ba, ba. Make a pausa. And then make a third one, right? Like da, da, da. And then I'm gonna make bam, 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 for example. Bam, bam, bam. I guess it's something like, that's what I wanted. So let me just chop these notes here. Chuk, 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 chuk. Well, I want... Yeah, there they are. So I'm gonna do this actually 4 times, just like one note. I don't like this da 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 da. Oh no, not so bad. Okay, let's do it for now. Okay, cool. I got some rhythm. I got some rhythm in my chord progression now, and some swing or humanization in your MIDI tracks of your chord progression. So I don't know if you know yet how to use grooves in Ableton. It's a really cool thing. I mean, I guess you have discussed it with Anatolia, I imagine. Like, there is grooves here. Yeah? Have you discussed this? Great. So let's load a group there. Hip hop push and pull. So let's just drop a groove here. And then let's just make it 100%. Let's see how it works. You see the velocity? I'm just like exaggerating. I'm gonna try funk modern. Because of here. Yeah, it's not active. Getting more cool. Well, this is a process of exploring what you like. Like, I mean, my point is load a group and think about this, you know, think about what group do you want to use. Just to make it a bit more human and more cool. So we got that done. And then move the thirds of the chord and up an octave. So let's just look at our chords and just like purposefully grab like our thirds and I guess that they are these ones, and that's it, right? And then let's move them an octave. So great. So we did this following the instructions here.
The fourth chord, it's not a third.
What did I pull up there? I pull up.
It's a fifth.
I put the C because the fourth chord root is C. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, in the fourth one. What was that? D. So I just don't know. The last chord is F or is it A? It's A. So. Great. And so A is the third. Yes? Great. Great. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, of course, that I don't know these things, but I'm just very. Yeah. Yeah, not moving, just copying. I'm so sorry that I don't know these things, but it's just the nature of my type of musical writing. So. Great. So, alright, we move the thirds an octave, and then move some of the bass an octave, not all of them, some of the bass an octave. So we have the bass notes of our chords here. So I guess I'm already playing a B flat there in an octave higher. So I'm just gonna mute the lower one, 0. So it ends like. And let's just move the second one here too. And let me start here with the higher one, and then leave the lower one alone. So let me just do 2 of them together. Now I have this D. So now my basis of my chord is F, I guess. I have an F there already. So I'm actually going to do something here. I'm going to go to the lower octave. Great. We have something there going on. I want to work a little bit. I have this. Okay, see, this one I didn't like it. Something dies here that I think is not correct. Well, okay, I'm going to live with that. So, what do I have next? Write a melody to the setup you have created. So now we have a new setup, and we can apply the same concepts that we were using before to write some sort of melody. So, let me see. We'll start with F here. Let me da. Let me see this. We have one melody in the bar 1. Let me just push that a little bit. It's the group what is doing that to us. The reason why this note is disappearing is because of the group that we're applying to the whole thing. So I'm going to separate this, and I'm going to put it in another track so we can have the melody in a separate track. So we can remove the group. That's what I mean. So let me just get rid of this and then get rid of the group. So and then I kind of lost one note, I guess, there. Right. Let me just go back here and delete this from here. Get out of this. Okay, cool. So we're now back here. try this. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same we did before. I'm gonna grab this new melody, little melody that I have created here, and duplicate it 4 times. It can work. I mean, we can make it work if we change the sounds and stuff. We can do something fun with that. But we did that already. I mean, we created a melody to the new setup, and now he's suggesting something like, hey, use the 3rd and the 5th of the chords as ingredients of your melody. We already did that on the process that we were doing. And now, this is a really cool idea. Follow the catchy rhythms you made with the chords when you create your melodies. So that's why it's kind of useful to have this, to have them all in one sole thing. And so what I'm gonna do, how do you merge 2 MIDI tracks? Like, it's like, can I? It's like, isn't it join? But
Command J, no?
Command J, yeah.
It is join.
It is. It should be. If I do this, yeah. But if I put one on top of the other, he kind of forgets. Like, not forgets, but...
Then just copy
it,
the melody and insert it in the first MIDI track.
Yes, exactly. Let's do it like that. I'm gonna go back here because I want to follow these things that we have here. So, for example, you see, like. So let me just do this. I'm gonna switch off this note, and then do this. Let me just put it here temporarily. So I'm gonna follow some of the rhythm patterns that I did with the chords. So I had this note here, and I had this note here. Wait, I think I still have the second one there. Let me just go back down there. You don't necessarily have to follow the whole thing. I'm gonna switch off the group for now. Okay, great. And now we have a couple of rules that are there that we should take at the same time. It's like follow the catchy rhythm the chords to create your melody, and we already copied everything to the rest. So, and we're gonna add variations. So let's make the second one, and then the 4th one. Well, I mean, we're gonna make variations everywhere, but that was just a suggestion. So okay, what if I move this here and I stand with the chords? No, let's just make some little movement there. Okay, so now let me just do this, for example, and stand there with the chords, and then move here, and then let me see what happens if I just do that, just for now. This is too much syncopation. Okay, so now let me just try this. This was not so bad. Which one you like more? The previous one or this one? Yeah, sounds like more legit, right? I'm gonna try it like this. By the way, I have such a request for the programmers who make these programs. Like, I just want to color individual notes. Why is that not possible? Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, just like, I mean, that this gold mini note is green because I want to. Like, it's so stupid that you can't.
You know, it would be awesome if they updated interface somehow, like once in 20 years.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sure. I agree. Okay, so now, the only problem I have right now. This is cool. So far until here, it's nice. Here is where we fall apart. Let me see it here. I don't like to finish in the D. In the D, I don't like to finish in the D. Go, let's do it. Ta 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 ta. Let's do it. That would be great. So let's do it. So it would be like, wait. Ta 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 ta. So I need to put another one here, like Let's do this.
And the last one may be a little bit upper than
I will do it. Upper, you mean in pitch or in velocity? Okay. Yeah. And then this one goes like something. I mean, I need to do it properly, but it started like this was what was this note? It's an F, right? So F. We had F, C, F, and A. So I'm gonna just do this. F, C, F, and A. Right? That's what you meant, bro? That's what you mean? Yeah, that's really nice. And then I have the bass note here. So this was F. I'm gonna do this. Like, let's see. Something like that. I mean, I'm gonna leave it for now, but that's cool. Nice, nice. So where are we? We are here. Use the fourth, follow the catchy rhythms we did. Copy the first bar we did. So we made second bar a bit more interesting. We added variations and add an extra octave to the melody. So that's why I would really love to have this MIDI tracks painted, because now it's gonna be a bit of a mess to do this. So I'm gonna just do this. So I was in C, right? I was in E. 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 Great. I mean, we have a pro level melody. I think that one of the things that I think is a bit boring is that it repeats too much, so I'm gonna try to change something in the fourth, I mean, or third bar. Let me see. Like, we are repeating this twice, and I think that that's making it too predictable. We can make a scale down. So, for example, no, too much. We can do this and then this. And we can also send this guy. Let me see here. No. I want to put it one octave higher. So it was C. C. Okay. Here we go. It was C. Where were we? No, it was not C. It was D. It doesn't work. I can also get rid of this D for a moment, just to see what happens. I also don't want to start again with the da. I just want to leave it like from. It sounds like an opening phrase, to be honest. Let me just go here. No, definitely not. No, it doesn't work. So what do I got here? I got I would have got a C chord, I guess. So let me see. Try the G. Yeah, that's not so bad. Tell me, in the third one? Da. So something like this, and we need to make it faster, like da da. Yeah, great. And you want it like to repeat that phrase, right? Like it would be like da 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 da. Nice. We got a top one, number one hit. Okay, great. So we made. Yeah. If we, depending on the timbre that we're gonna choose, we're gonna end up somewhere very different. So. All right, we have the pro melody, and now let's see just another idea. Basically, the main difference between I took this kind of from some little book that I have at home that it's showing you exercises. Basically, the boss level kind of repeats the same things that we did on pro, But we want to add more harmonies, rhythm variations, and a counter melody. And that's the main point that is going to make a difference here is going to be the counter melody. And I mean, I kind of need to leave at 3 p.m., so I'm not going to start it from the beginning, I think, because I also want to change the sounds a little bit. But I want to work is on that counter melody. So imagine that we were here, we build it, and I'm going to write a counter melody. I'm going to try to do this in another MIDI track so I don't get confused here. So I'm going to write a second melody that is going on top of, is going together with the first one. So now look at this. You have two options when you're going to do that. You're either going to be more contrasting or less contrasting. If you want to be more contrasting, just if your main melody is moving really fast, then you move your secondary melody slow. If your main melody is very slow, do your counter melody fast. And the same is like with pitch. Like if you want to be very contrasting, then just choose slower speeds and higher pitches or whatever, lower pitches depending on what your thing was doing. So we have a lot of movement, and let's make something that is like more slow. And then we will move it a little bit around. Then we'll move it around. With something like this. Вот это? Или вот это? Типа так? Окей, это... Окей. Something like bam. Yeah. And then it repeats. Did I understood you correctly? Я тебя понял хорошо? Типа... I'm gonna do this like fast movement here. Take this one octave down. Sorry, Anton. Sorry, guys online. I'm gonna try to change something here. Let me do it ascending. Oh, nice. It turned out to be nice. And now let's harmonize this. I'm going to try to harmonize this. That's not in the list that I put here. So now I have a second voicing. This one, for example, this harmonization is coming. That is something I heard in my head. I mean that I heard this before we were making it, kind of like that's what I mean. And now, let's see. I like this. I want to come back there. Let's just harmonize it one level higher. I think that we should do this. much tension. I'm gonna try this. Ooh, that can be interesting. Of course, if I go there, right? Like, too much tension there, but I like this. Let's see what we have down here. Let me do that instead. We need another movement in a passing note, right? Yes. Да, конечно. Супер. Let me try. Давай сейчас. With D we fix it. What do you think? Ah? I like D. Let's try F. Great. And then I guess like and then не так ужасно. Yeah. Yeah, it is dissonant. Yeah, but it works. Yeah, it works. Oh. Nice. And so we have like the new version that we did. And then we have and then we ended with the yeah, so we have some material to work there. Huh? Yeah, but I mean, this part, okay, it becomes part of the harmonization. It's like a second harmonizing line, but it's because great point. You see, I said we can make it more contrasting or less contrasting. So let's make it less contrasting by making faster repetitions here, so it becomes more like a melodic line and not a harmonic line. So I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna do this, for example. Now that I have these triads here, that I kind of like a second chord progression running on top of the second one. Let me just see this. This can be interesting. And now I'm gonna do this, for example. Let me just do this. Just gonna do some micro movements here. Trying to make it more like a melodic line. Actually, wait, before I do this, I don't want to lose what we had. I just want to keep it just a moment. So I want to duplicate it. So now I can modify this. So basically, I'm making it more similar to the other melody in the terms that it's more similar in terms of general characteristics. It's gonna have more notes, and the spread is gonna be really large from the tonal center. That can be nice. I wanna move this here. I mean, etc. I'm not going to develop this further, but what I'm trying to say is that you could have either used notes that are very long and that they're just hanging there, accompanying your harmony, or you can also make a kind of like a second melody that is contrasting your first one. And together, everything, we're starting to get some like baroque stuff. So now, let's choose a bit of sounds there, just to see how it sounds, not in the piano, but I'm gonna stick with the first one that I did, because I like it more. I don't like so much movement there. I'm happy with this. So let's choose some sounds here. Let's see. So we have the grand piano here, and I'm gonna split this. Let me just create another track here. And I guess I'm gonna start just thinking, I don't wanna destroy this. So I'm gonna keep it here, and I'm gonna load another set of MIDI tracks, and I'm just gonna drop this here. Group it, rename it, piano. And then we can keep it there untouched, piano. So now let's go here and let's just load this guy. And what do we have? So I'm gonna just get rid of select everything and mute everything, and then just grab my bass notes. And let's load a bass here. Bass. Audio instruments, and let's load it from the operator bass. So I'm just gonna brutally drop something there. Let's make it lower, like on my bass notes. Like, what was the first one? B flat. So let's stay there. Ooh. So that's why I didn't delete anything from here. Now I have this. Let's do it. 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 I like your idea. So it would be something like this. And of course, once you have this thing, and we can kind of like explain something that you were saying before, which was, well, no, it's not exactly what we wanted to do. Yeah. So what except, yeah, but that's he was suggesting this earlier, and that could be a really cool thing. So wait, what we want to do now is kind of like, and then no, I made a mistake, kind of, and then you mean this? Yeah. It's too fast? So let's make it more like da. Let's see. Nice, really nice. So. So let's half it. And then, cool. So we have here the second one. Yeah, well, I mean, and right now we just want to move on a little bit. I'm gonna grab here another synth, like a path or whatever. Let me see, path. Just this one. I mean, fell randomly there. Nope. let's just use this one. Or let me see the cut pad.
Reduce the attack a little bit so it's still in the tempo.
You mean on the bass?
No, I mean when you choose a pad.
Man,
because pads here like really scrambles the tempo.
Yeah, you're like the best, the best online student ever, bro. Like I really love that you're there. Like, because most people are just there, like leave it on the background and don't say anything. I really appreciate your participation. So now I have
like to participate in your lectures.
I really enjoy this, man. Thank you so much. Like, I mean, very few people do the online lectures right. So, okay, I need to change the resonance a bit. I just don't want this. So I guess that it's... Let me just move things a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Just gonna smooth it a bit. Okay, for now this is okay. So, and now I'm gonna create another one here. The main point is see how our melody really works. Like, so now such a nice little song came out. Like, it's so easy to make music, guys. We all should have Grammys. And now that we're doing this, of course, we can make some movements. Let me see this. No, it should be A. It feels more cool. And let's duplicate this. Go to the next level. I'm gonna make it ascending now. Now I don't want to lose this note. I'm just gonna mute it here for now. Let's just do it all ascending just to see why not. By the way, one of the things... Nice, nice. Let's just go here and now get rid of this and put our melody, finally. But this one needs to come down. Nice, I love this. Yeah, I don't think that our melody is so great. This was the new version. Let's change the sound. Still one more level. Wait. Now it's amazing. The same thing that I was hating a second ago. It's super Eurotypical. Like I imagine like Holland. It's like this. Let's see what happens here. I guess I need to play with the...
Now some amen breaks, like...
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Some little song there. Now we just need some beats and we got a song. Some Euro anthem, you know, like Euro trance anthem or something. Like, let's see what we got here.
I think it's monos.
Sure. Yeah, it's just funny. So let's just switch this off and let's go here and see our low end. This is the pro level, like the wait. And then we had it 1 octave higher. This was our bass line. And then this one.
So funny how it drives when a lot of notes happening nearby.
Yeah. Wait, and boom, right? Like here is our bass. me just put this one down here, right? And now I want to move this. Wait, before I do that, well, yeah, no, I can take it from another. I just want to move all of this 1 octave down. Oh, sorry. So I was in B flat. B flat. B, not B. B flat. I'm gonna remove the group from this. Ah, there it's already removed. Okay, I just want the velocities to be full. And let me just take the next one. So the next element. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's like a pop song from 2000s or 10s, to
Yes.
something like that, you know, club thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now, so we are changing. We're just like harmonizing here. Yeah, you're right. It's like cut core, absolutely. So, well, I mean, now we're just curious about how it's gonna sound. So, or it's like a video game song or something.
No, still a pop. Like,
Still like, yeah, some 2010s. Yeah.
yes, definitely. It's so fun.
You see, now I have parts of the melody confused with the. That's what I want to really want to paint MIDI tracks like. It's so important. I'm gonna. This one is part of the melody, and also. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I guess I'm gonna move these guys. And then the melody would be like this. I need to work out the velocity, right? The attack. And the counter melody, we also have it there. I'm gonna change this, like... Actually, I'm gonna not be in a pad, but I'm gonna move to a... I'm gonna move to a lead. Yeah.
Eurobeat.
Now we ended. Now we're properly in Europop territory. Now, in my head, I hear this melody like take my hand, that's what I hear, like in my head. Like that's a lot better melody than this. It's just that's how I write melody, and it's like, where did this come from? It comes from all the songs I heard and what I like. You know, it's not like I cannot develop a theory to do what I just did with my mouth, and it's a lot better than what we got there. What I'm trying to say with this is like. I wanted to put a set of steps that maybe if you guys are like, oh shit, I don't know how to write melody, that you could follow from A to Z. You know, it's like, if I do this and this and this and this, some melody would come out. Now, how to create a good melody? Well, that's a more difficult story. And I need this guy. Yeah, it's supercut stuff. I'm missing one note here. And then we need the So this one goes off. And then let's choose something else, sax here. So it's less corny. Now we have like, I mean, proper Euro hit summer of the Euro summit of Euro heat of the summer. Wait, so let's just like load here.
Арнапа 2010.
Yes. Dude, the glide is the best.
Itsukatsu you need here, like.
Etc. We had one counter melody. Let's just add it, and that's it. And let's go. So Command Shift T, yeah, or Command T. Wait, let's just add the counter melody and see how it works. So it was this one, I hope. Come on, down, 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 down. Yes. So, and let's just load something there. Instruments. So let's add another lead here. Actually, let's use one of my Arturias. Better. Plugin VST. So I love AppSynth, by the way. I'm obsessed with this synth nowadays, but that's not Arturia. Let me just load the Jupiter 8 and wait, not First Visa, Jupiter 8 and no way, and load a lead here. Oh, that's really nice that it's an arpeggio. Now we totally have a video game thing. There is something we need to change here in our counter melody. I guess we need to do this. Let's try to improve this melody. Take my hand. I was saying something like this, so it seems like we have too many notes. Maybe it's better to do something like. Let me do this. I don't like this like da 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 da. I don't like this part. I don't like anything about this melody, but anyways. So I'm not gonna start changing it right now. And I hear so many things in the harmonization, like this. Wait, I wanna do something. I wanna split this into this. Yeah, so that's why I'm always late everywhere. Like I'm always like, yeah, I'll be there first, and then I get distracted. I don't know what a task. It's okay. I started telling my wife, like, I mean, supposedly, I mean, I told her that I will be ready at 4. Because nowadays I'm doing this. Yeah, exactly. No, like, I mean, actually in the previous lecture, I was like, oh, let me see, Anya wrote me, maybe it's an emergency. And when I went to see what she has written, I was like, what happened? And it's like, what time you will work today? By the way, the cutest thing ever, this is yesterday. yeah. Serious pushing links there on the, so back to our melody. By the way, I chose a monophonic sound here. I can change this to being a polyphonic. And also, what if I change the... I'm gonna change the... This thing is so lame. That's better even. But this is also so like Europop, right? Like so Europop. Like I'm kind of like transported. Huh? It's terrible, but it's so it's so Europop. Like you. I'm not saying it in your head all day. Yeah.
Now it's like everywhere at the end of time, caretaker, but pop.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome, guys. So, well, I mean, that was just like some meditations of melody making. Obviously, the more we know about music theory, the more we can do this informally. And yeah, I hope that this was useful.